in Miami for also room shit. When I step a stampede, foot on neck, can't breathe. Lucky Charm, Van Cleef, diamonds on. I see my eyes linking up. I'm like, what in the fuck? If you scared, then just say that hoe enough is enough. They was just in my DMs, ain't no trust in these sluts. I'm about to call up Diamond, bitch. No, if you eyes linking up. I'm like, what in the fuck? If you scared, then just say that hoe enough is enough. They was just in my DMs, ain't no trust in these sluts. I'm about to call up Diamond, bitch. No, if you buck. I'm like, ooh, child, cool down, too hot, too wild, mood clear, new style. How you fucking with me, girl? Give me one shot and I'm raising the glass. Give me 2 shots and I'm shaking this ass. Give me 3 shots and I'm ready to fuck. 5 more shots, I be ready to splash. It's to me, so I gotta pop it. I'm standing on business, I'm ready about it. Bitch be talking, I be big in they pocket. Girl, tell me about it. I'm litty, I'm pretty, I'm running the city. I'm shitting on bitches in every department. This ass heavy, thick like peanut butter. And bitches jelly about it. There a lot of winning,
Lotto. Little Lotto? She talking about Lotto right there? Or a lot of?
Lot of. You better leave Lotto a lot alone. How about that? Make good decisions. We telling everybody in 2024, make good decisions with your life. Cardi, that song is a slap. And I don't think she got beef with Lotto. I think her and Lotto are cool. I think that's the other game.
Oh, Ice Packet, Ice Spice. I didn't mean to say that.
That boy called that girl Ice Packet.
Ice. What's up, brother? How you feeling?
I am well. I'm tired, but I'm here. I'm present. I'm happy, and I'm ready to bet some games.
Ready to bet some games, man. I'm doing all right, bro. I got my little learned this in Miami, my little breakfast beer. Had a celebration with my pops. Yeah, had a celebration with my pops. Happy birthday to the first, Kenneth R. Davis the first. Shout out.
Salute, Pops Davis.
So he is turning 42, as he said. And I ain't gonna argue with him. So hey, brother, I ain't gonna argue with you. It is what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Now, ain't you? I'm 37,
well,
so that make you...
listen, bro. You know, when parents say things like that, I call that G13 classified. Those things that you don't argue, you don't ask, you just say cool.
Salute and respect.
Yeah. When parents start telling you what to do, I think you had a little bit of that this week. When they start telling you what to do, and you be like, yo, I'm a grown man. And you be like, and they be like, yeah, okay.
No, you're not. I don't want to hear that. I'm not here for that.
It is what it is, dog. You win. Like, let me go ahead and sign us in. Oh man. Am I gonna go Atlanta raised? Yeah.
But it does feel good to be here. Happy to see you guys. Always remember, like, follow, subscribe. Me and Reggie finna get this thing kicked off, picking some games here. How y'all feeling? My energy is actually pretty up, man. I'm feeling good about things right now. And Hawks 5-4. No Trae Young.
I went out. Like I said, happy birthday to the first. I went out. I don't even understand why you tried yourself like that to watch that game. Jalen Johnson did tell John Collins that I'm the reason you're gone. He did let him know.
And then while we got a moment here, he did. He flushed right on John, and John tapped him on the head and said, "Bro, I'm going 7-11 for 18. You going 4 of 22."
Jalen was 4 of 22.
So yeah, I mean 4 of 22, 5 of 22, but John was the more efficient player. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, John at the time when he dunked on him, that wasn't the stat line. But then,
yeah, it was. John, because I look like, oh, what we got here? Do we have the master? Is the student gonna pass the master? And then I looked at how many shots it took, and I was like, oh, I mean, y'all might win, but it's taking a lot to get there.
Man, this little bit of
he ended up
little
8
run,
of 23, and John ended up 7 of 10.
This run by the Hawks kind of proves that there's a lot of missing pieces and that Trae isn't the biggest issue. He is an issue. But this run by the Hawks, I mean, we don't have a 2. When Trey goes out the game like this and is hurt, we don't have a 2 on the roster.
This is the reason that I hate Quinn Snyder. He's playing the wrong rotation. He's messing up my bid to get rid of Trae Young. Like, he's re-sabotaged. Why is Wes Matthews playing? Why?
Because Garrison Matthews got hurt.
Hell, why is Garrison Matthews playing? Why is Vic Krejci playing? Like, why is Trent Forrest playing? Like, he's playing the wrong rotation of players, and then we can't do anything. Like, there is no... Is AJ Griffin hurt?
AJ Griffin's in the G League.
He ain't hurt. He's available.
Yeah.
There's no way that Vic Krejci playing 29 minutes, going 1 of 5 for 2 assists. Like,
nah, tell us why you mad.
There you go. Quinn, you stink. And then, the Jazz put the return video up, or hey, he's coming back. And I'm like, y'all can have him. He sucks.
You think Dan? You think Quinn Snyder is that bad?
Yes, he continuously plays the wrong people, the most. And I'm like,
he's one of those loyal coaches. It reminds me of Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart played Jake Fromm.
Y'all gonna hate me for this. Hold on 1 second. Y'all gonna hate me for this, but y'all hate to say it. But this is still on Trey. This is Trey's guy. And Trey's guy doesn't coach defense, except for when Trey doesn't play, and then continuously plays the wrong rotation.
No, you can't. No. That's you. This is why people say you're a Trey hater.
What's the difference? What's the difference between what Giannis did and what Trey did?
What you mean?
With the coach.
Giannis circumvented. I guess he was more outgoing with it. He was, and the point that you're saying is, what if? So, do you think Giannis was justified in getting Adrian Griffin and having him
Absolutely
removed?
Not.
So he did.
Not.
So Adrian Griffin was his guy, right?
He got him fired. You can't go be my guy and get me fired. That's one thing you cannot do.
Well, yes, you can. I mean, he thought. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened in Milwaukee. You want more? Ain't no more.
Hey, Rizzy, production assistant, production executive. Let me put some respect on your name.
Yeah, she runs this show, brother.
Yeah. But like this goes for all players that make that decision with the coach. Once you start moving coaches, just like I said with Giannis, you become an executive. Trey, you became an executive when you got Nate fired. Now we let Lloyd slide.
You think Trey got Nate fired, or Trey allowed Nate to be fired? I don't think Trey went in there and said, no. Giannis went to the front office and publicly was like, I want this dude fired. I'm not sure that Trey went to the front office and said Nate has to go. I think Trey let that happen, but Nate wrote his own ticket. You can't say that Trey got Nate fired when Nate wasn't playing no young players.
Okay, so there are two things here. If Nate wrote his ticket, then what the hell is Quinn doing?
Writing his ticket.
Oh, all right then. All right, officer.
But that's not the discussion. That's not the discussion.
So my thing is, the reason I say that, when I say that is the superstar has to approve the coach getting fired. So Tony Ressler went to Trey and said, are you okay with this?
Yes.
Trey said.
But there's a difference between Tony Ressler going to say,
let me
and
finish.
then Giannis going to say, he has to go. I don't have any confidence in him.
Then he specifically asked for Quinn. That was his guy. So if you go get the coach that you want for your offense, for you to flourish, then yes. But this is the thing. If Quinn keeps on coaching like this, he's going to be fired anyway. Blame Trey or don't blame Trey. This team stinks because of him.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, you see, I didn't want to talk about them. I didn't want to bring them. I was in a good mood. I don't want to bring them.
I'm sick of Quinn. Yeah, I'm sick of Quinn already. Oh, the hotshot young coach. He's smart. He's handsome. He wears tight pants and glasses that look cool. He'll be a good coach because he has a decent sneaker collection. Bro, I'm so tired of us doing stuff for culture. That's the reason I'm kind of happy we got Kirk. He don't fit. Give me more people who don't fit.
Yeah, well, speaking of Kirk, y'all go back and listen to Reggie's recaps from Thursday and the Splashcast episode 142 came out. We had some good discussion about Kirk Cousins, about free agency in general, football. Then we also talked about some basketball as well. So let's get to these games, man.
And hold on, before we get into that, give us some time and grace here to figure out this Kirk Cousins situation. I've already seen people like, oh, you're talking yourself into Kirk Cousins. Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
That's what, yes. And that's what fans do. Hell y'all talking about? I ain't about to, what?
And on top of that, like the more that I look at it, the more it doesn't look crazy. But like Reggie said, please go back and listen to episode 142. Keep it player.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So let's get started. We normally start out, we really only do NBA until the brackets start, but we are talking about HBCU tournament, man. The tournaments have been fired. The SIAC and the CIAA have already crowned their champions, both men and women. Congratulate y'all. Go back and listen to episode 142. We talked about it in depth. But what we're going to do now is talk about the HBCUs. Go back to the end of time. Man, that's an R&B start, ain't it? But what we're gonna do is talk about the MEAC. That is that song.
Yeah.
While I get this straight,
to the Mature Cast. Yeah, man, the old on a Saturday morning. Hey, is that really old school?
What, bro? That's 30 years ago. When you're 1990, what was old school? The 60s.
What, 1990?
92, 94.
Whoa. Yo. First of all, don't compare my lifetime to the motherfucking 60s. Let's get that straight right now.
In 1994 is the equivalent of 1964 to us.
1998. That's almost 2000, which is the new millennium.
1998 was 26 years ago, right? 26 from 1998 is 1972.
Reggie just destined to ruin my.
That's 1972, bro. Yeah. We gonna be old. We all gonna be old together. That's what we gonna do. Norwood just realized that he was old.
Pops Davis is only 42 years old.
Yeah, so, Pops Davis. Yeah. Pops Davis ain't getting old, bro. All right, so I think I've resized.
That at least makes me 19. Josh, what up?
That makes me 12. I guess Dad was born during the leap year. That's what I would say. But now that I've got everything resized, shout out to OBS for just taking all of the settings that I had and throwing them in the garbage. Let's talk about the MEAC championship. So if you look at the seeding of the MEAC championship, it is the 6 versus the 4. Delaware State versus Howard. The top 2 seeds were dispersed in the semifinals. Norfolk State and North Carolina Central were removed by Delaware State and Howard. Howard is having a hell of a year, low-key, in MEAC. Howard is having a hell of a year.
Yeah. Didn't expect this to transpire the way that it did. I just knew that Norfolk State was going to do the needful, and somehow they didn't. And I looked like, oh, nah, this ain't real. Very real. Very real. Very real. Unbelievable, to say the least.
Yeah, and now we got the... Give me 1 second. We got the women's coming up.
Yo, you still there, man?
Gotta go get our executive producer.
More than fair.
Getting our executive producer. Sorry, y'all.
Nah, go ahead. You know, at the end of the day, we got to take care of the executives around here. We want to be happy. So
when things get quiet,
while Reggie does that, yeah.
When things get quiet, you got to go check, bruh. I'm sorry, y'all, but all right. I am back with our executive producer.
Breezington. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello. Shout out to my daughter. She's waving to y'all. But we were talking about the MEAC versus the SWAC, man. So if you look at the women's, the number 1 versus number 2. Domination all year. Howard versus Norfolk State. Who you got in the men's? I know I did that on purpose because it's gonna pain you to pick them.
You know, it's Howard. It's Howard, bro. They're going to win this game. Especially going against the 6 seed Delta State. Just
Howard.
Congratulations, bro.
Howard is about to sweep the MEAC and dethrone Norfolk State in basketball and dethrone North Carolina Central in football. There's absolutely no way that any of that. First of all, y'all better extend the athletic director because they didn't. We talked about swimming. They got swim. They got gymnastics. They got rugby. They're sweeping the MEAC in the major sports.
Nah. Like, I understand what you're saying about extending that lady, but I think that this is her first year.
So that's a hell of an intro. Hell of an intro.
Yeah. The only thing about that is, you don't want to be coming off of Obama and all the stuff that Obama did, and then Trump pop up, and then you give Trump credit. I ain't calling that lady Trump, but I know that they've had some issues over there. I will give her time to get her things in order.
Like, wait, did you just call her Trump?
Nah. But I'm just saying, basically, if you had an athletic director before who already had the inertia of this thing going, getting everything together, then yeah, you want to make sure that you want to make sure that she is the reason. Yeah,
I got you. All right,
correct. That's what I'm. Thank you, AJ.
Are we not live on Instagram anymore? It says we are. Anyway, all right. Let's get to the MEAC. The MEAC women's. You got Norfolk State versus Howard. Man, I'm picking Howard, dog. Yeah, Chris saying the foundation already.
Nope. I mean, bad and worse here. But yeah, I'm picking Norfolk State in this. They've been number 1 all season. I think they finished the drill here, get it done.
Norfolk State, not on IG, so we're not live on IG. So I'm going to close that out. All right, so we got Norfolk State. Then you also have the SWAC, which is going to be Texas Southern and Grambling. Texas Southern is the 3 seed. They were not supposed to make it here this year. They've won the SWAC 3 times in a row. Even when they've been bad, they won the SWAC tournament. When they've been good, they've dominated the SWAC tournament. Grambling has one of the top defenses in the SWAC, but I'm not picking against Texas Southern. You had to show me, Grambling. Show me.
Well, say from Missouri. And, of course, also remember that's where little baby Shaq is. I think Shakir is there.
Yeah, Shakir and Texas Southern.
And I have seen him. I think the words that I use be effective. So, yeah, y'all better watch out. Watch out.
Who you taking?
But, yeah, GSU.
And then you have the women's all Mississippi championship. I talked all that trash about that state, and the state is still trash, but for how it's run. But you got Alcorn State, who upset Prairie View, who was the number 2 seed, I believe, or 3 seed. And you have Jackson State, the number 1 seed, who has the coach of the year, the player of the year, the defensive player of the year. They've got everything. I love what Alcorn State has done. This is why you watch college basketball in March, men or women, because the lower seeds and all of that. But they're not beating Jackson State, bro. I saw Jackson State block 4 shots in a row on 1 possession. 4.
Jackson State not losing. Congratulations. That's a good, well-run program. Ain't nothing you can do but get on out of the way.
Yep. Yep, they got a lot going on, man. So we
Hope you've enjoyed your season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now we're gonna get to, we're not doing NBA men's college basketball. Sorry, guys. We already did the HBCU. We're not gonna do SWAC or whatever. We're gonna get to this ESPN scoreboard real quick. Let's get to the ESPN scoreboard. And we are going to talk about the games for Saturday and Sunday in the NBA. We're getting down to crunch time, man, for the playoffs.
No. I want to be very clear. If you're not, and let me make sure that I say this the right way, but I think it's very clear that the playoffs have started. For everybody not named Boston.
11 or 12. Or Boston.
No. If you're not Boston, Milwaukee, or the Cavs.
Yeah. Fight for seeding and trying to get in, play in, get out the play in. Right.
Your playoffs have started. 4 through eliminated. And then in the West, I think that everybody is in the playoffs in the West. Because you need to continue to win just to make sure that you don't fall to a monster. Because, I mean, you get lucky. That play-in is the play-in, as it's been slated for the last couple of weeks, is probably is what we want to see. Phoenix, Dallas, Lakers, Warriors. Adam Silver, you rewrote the alma mater. Like old girl in Lean on Me. Bro, if that's what you get for the play-in, Suns, Mavericks, Lakers, Warriors, they might outshadow the playoffs. After that, they'll be like, go home.
And you know what? There's so much nostalgia with the Lakers and the Warriors and the Suns because it's the end of really an era. You have you could really say out of all of the players of that era of the 2000s, well, really LeBron is only 2000s, from the late 2000s to now, the top 3 players were LeBron, Steph, and KD, and they would all be in the play-in. You're right. And then all 3 of those,
Luka in there as the new guy on the block, and
all
full of spice.
All 4 of those teams, of Dallas is in there. All 4 of those teams, we believe, because of the greatness of those individual players, could get hot and make a run. I mean, you have OKC, while they're number 1 and they're good and Shai is a beast, they still have an inside presence that they don't really have a strong inside presence. Chet is nice. He's a beast. But in the playoffs, when you go against AD, right, that's gonna be a problem.
Now,
if you go against AD, they may have enough, but that's tough.
It's tricky to say that because, I mean, if you look at the block leaders, Chet is right up there. Chet and Wemby are block monsters. Yeah, Chet is 4th.
It's not about blocks, though. It's about AD putting his shoulder in your chest. And
you're right. Now,
for 7 games or 5 games or 6 games or whatever, like that's gonna be a monster.
Crazy. He's only 208 pounds and he's 7 feet tall.
Draymond with Chet.
You're right.
Putting that's the same thing that Sengun said he did to Wemby could happen to Chet in the playoffs with AD. Like,
yeah. You are looking at 208 versus 253. That's
even wild. The Suns with is it Nurkic? Nurkic.
Yes, Nurkic.
He's not great. He's a regular guy, but he's still 275 pounds. Like at the end of the day, when you don't have a lot of strength in the paint, bruh, it can get ugly in the playoffs. That's how you get dominated. That's how the Lakers ended up making that run with AD last year.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. The East ain't gonna be as fun, but the West gonna be fun. So who you got in game 1?
I mean,
go ahead. My bad.
I think the East is gonna be fun too because you got like everybody got a Achilles heel in the East.
Everybody.
Like,
and most of them are injured.
You can get it,
but yeah. Except for, I don't know if the Heat really have playoff Heat have an Achilles heel.
Absolutely, they do. They don't have enough size. Pause if needed. Therefore, it's Caleb Martin.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but
the thing about it is
they play to their strengths.
Ended up being a strength to them because then it ends up being like, oh, well, everybody can shoot except for Bam, and Bam can shoot a little bit. So it's like,
and we just gonna run
threes.
Like they can match up with the Pacers. Pacers low key gonna be a problem too. They match up with the Pacers. They don't want to play the Heat, but if the Pacers play another team, they gonna be a problem.
They need Benedict Mathurin. Unfortunately,
oh yeah, he's out for the season, right?
With the elbow. Yeah.
So game 1, man, Cavs Rockets. Interesting.
Cavs.
I think Donovan is on.
Even though
is back.
I like the Rockets. Whoa. Let's look at some injuries. Even though I do like,
I can't help you out right now.
No. I would not expect Reezy. I got it. But yeah, for me, the Rockets have played a look. I hate to say it, but Jalen Green, ever since this has kind of happened, his situation, they didn't have like 3 skirmishes in 3 games. They didn't got real spicy real fast.
Yeah, I mean he's sensitive. He looks like the sensitive.
Nah, type. I don't say that.
I am. I said
it. That boy shoot baby in hand. Akimbo. No, Donovan Mitchell straight. Yeah, Cavs.
Yeah, Cavs
but now y'all can't lose. Now y'all that's the other part. Like I like the Cavs as a team, but I also don't think that they're like.
What's a regular season game? They're gonna beat them in the playoffs. The Cavs gonna get. I expect them to have for maybe a first round exit. I know they number 2, but
yeah, I can see that, especially if they get Miami
or the Pacers. Nets Pacers. The game. Missing Benedict Mathurin is big, but the Nets just don't seem like a team. They are a collection of players.
They don't.
They beat the Hawks because we don't play defense, but they're just a collection of players. Like they don't.
They're kind of like us and the Knicks. No, like they're like us and the opposite of the Knicks, where
the Knicks,
Knicks really like each other. It looks like they enjoy playing basketball together. They look like they're friends, and the Nets look like, hey, what time we got to be here? Okay.
My Chipotle on the way? All right, cool. Make sure my Chipotle there. That's all I really care about. I got the Pacers here.
No, I'm going home.
I got the Pacers here, but this is almost a push game to me. But I think the Pacers with Tyrese Halliburton, even if they don't have Benedict Mathurin, I think they have too much offensive firepower for the Nets.
How did Indiana get back to 3rd? No, they didn't.
No, not at 37 and 30. They are 6th, right?
Oh, they showed the central standings. I thought that was the Eastern. I was like, bro, that can't be right. Next up, Hornets versus Sixers. I think that the Sixers get it done. The Hornets are just not there right now. I blame that solely on the shoulders of Michael Jordan. I think
Jeffrey,
his team when he fired James Borrego. I think that James Borrego should be given another opportunity to coach somewhere. Honestly, if y'all are smart, y'all do like the Pacers did and bring back your boy. They should do the same thing with him and just it was our bad. We didn't mean to do that. We get rid of Steve Clifford, bring him back. Borrego had that team playing.
They were in the play. They were fighting for the play-in with with a hurt Melo.
Yeah. So if you because that kid Brandon Williams is good. Melo is good.
He's a lot better than I thought he was gonna be.
Who? Williams?
Williams? Yeah.
Williams is that deal.
Yes, he's beast.
Legitimate.
He is the franchise player, is what it looks like. I like LaMelo, but I think talent-wise, he's a little bit better.
I get what you're saying, but the reason I think that it's still LaMelo is LaMelo's more marketable. His game is more.
Well, yeah, outside, maybe. Oh, yeah, you're right. Franchise player involves all of that. I was just talking about from an offensive standpoint, who you focus on.
Yeah,
I would definitely get him.
But that's a hell of a thing that the guy who might be your best player doesn't even have the most pressure to
score,
be successful. Yeah, and then you got a guy like LaMelo who is as unselfish. Now his shot selection could be better, but he's unselfish as you've seen. Like he does everything he can to try to make sure everybody gets the ball. Next up, Blazers versus Pelicans. Who you got in this one?
Zion. Hey, bruh. You are like Marcel Ozuna to the Splash Cast for me. You have earned us giving you praise. You have earned us saying your name. We called you the guy that couldn't push away from the table, the man that didn't know how to pull out, the man that's wild crazy. I said that just, we said that a lot. You have come in to this season. Not only have you played coming to the season, not only have you played 75% of the games, you have started to dominate.
Are childish.
You have started to dominate. He is dominating right now. He went and big man went length of the court now. He went length of the court in 3 minutes, in 3 seconds. Fast. And there was nothing once he got to half court, he was full speed. Nothing you could do. If you get in the way, he's gonna push you all the way into the vestibule, as what they call it, the vestibule. So I got the Pelicans here. The Pelicans, man, I'm maintaining what I'm saying. This is a team that y'all need to be scared of in the playoffs. If they get fully healthy, they could be the issue.
Yeah, because they have the intermediate guys who are tall and paws long. That Trey Murphy, who's the other guy who I can't think of, Herb Jones. Those guys really make that team special.
Herb Jones,
they can guard at the point of attack, but they can still shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And that really, and then you still got your facilitator. You got CJ McCollum. You got Zion, who's a willing passer. Like, you got the combination. But I want y'all guys to also be very, very aware of what's going on. I need to know what time this game is. I hope it's not on NBA TV so I can watch it. So give me 1 second.
I think Bally,
6 p.m.
I think Bally's contract with the Hawks is over it. I haven't seen a Hawks game in like a week.
And we're back on NBA TV again, which sucks, on Sunday. But the reason I say that is I know we talked about dominating all season, dominating who. Well, I'm going to tell y'all in the last 4 games, 30 points, 19 rebounds. Against the Celtics, 22 points, 15 rebounds. Against the Hawks, where he damn near didn't miss, 33 points, 19 rebounds. And then against the Knicks, 31 points, 14 rebounds. This is the guy who plays on my 2K team.
That's 4 games?
If he plays
4 games, right?
Yeah. If he can this is the reason that he was the number 1 pick. This little sample set is what, I mean, I don't expect him to be this damn good. This is it's the world.
Yeah, he been going crazy.
But if he could be something close to this, then you're a killer. Like, because
it's never been about the stats though for him. He's always been able to score. It's the fact that he is not like this. This is a run. But even if he were to go back down, I'm pretty sure his season average is probably 22 and 12. Like, it's not like it's
15 and 11. I mean, that's regular.
That's ass for him. But even if he were that, so the reason I asked if it's 4 games, they are 19 and 47. They brought you in here to do something similar to that, maybe not to that extreme, but be close to that for 66 games. And you've been that for 4. We'll even give you 19. I'll say that you dominated all 19 wins. You were that for 19 wins. That is not acceptable. So cool, but I guarantee you, Valanciunas, he may not be as skilled as you are, but he's bigger. Pause. And he with Zion. Listen, I got you taking the Blazers. Put a 6-pack on it.
No.
Okay.
No. But I'm just saying, like, I want to see if he can keep it going against a team with multiple good players and multiple good bigs. Like, Valanciunas and Zion is a good test. Can you still get 14, 15 rebounds and maybe 20, 25 points? The thing that, like, that's the reason that, like, I want to like Ayton. Ayton is on my 2K team because he's that good. It's just
so is Jonathan
his intangibles suck. That's the thing for him. His intangibles suck.
He's
and of course, video game.
He's your Cam Newton of the NBA.
he worse than Cam Newton. Because at least Cam Newton's highs were high. I can't deny Cam Newton. When he was hot, he was hot. I was hit him with hit him with the Superman, all of that. Like Cam Newton's highs were super high. Aiden's highs are like, you played tonight?
Aiden, I said, and we can move on because we got to do the Wizards Bulls, which we're picking the Bulls. Thunder Grizzly, we're picking the Grizzlies. So we can talk while we're doing this. But Aiden.
No, whoa. No, Reggie. Are you drunk? You said Thunder Grizzly and you picking the Grizzlies?
I meant Thunder. Sorry. No, my bad. I meant Thunder. I was talking fast. We beat the Grizzlies. I saw them play. Nah, I'm good. I'm okay.
That's the reason I was like, whoa.
No.
Too much dip on your chip. Nah.
Aiden is one of those guys, and he keeps having, even when he gets his stats, what's impressive about these 4 games isn't his stats to me. It's the fact that it was impactful. He is the most, in Phoenix, he would have 22 and 15, and they'd lose. And I'd be like, bro,
that was a bad move by him and Phoenix. Y'all should have stayed together. Sometimes people in relationships, I know everybody like, oh, well, they ain't working out, just break up. No, sometimes y'all people need to stick together. Y'all trash apart now.
Don't nobody else like you. Don't nobody else like you. Y'all better figure it out.
That y'all could do sometimes. And that is a teachable lesson, something that I have learned. Everybody be like, oh, he ain't treating you right. She ain't treating you right. Leave.
All right, now you better make sure you can
as good as it gets for some of y'all out there.
Make sure you could go somewhere else now. You don't want to leave the apartment.
Take that little piece of trash that you got and be happy with that before you just be a lonely piece of trash by yourself. You don't
want to leave the projects and be homeless now. You might as well embrace what you got.
Now that deserves the golden shirt. Do not leave the projects to go be homeless.
Oh man, tonight ABC Warriors Lakers. Who you got?
Well, y'all a step away from being ghetto. Well, no, you know with the Lakers, you can't just go over there and
the Lakers are a 1.5 favorite. If the injury report is pretty much clean, mean no major players are hurt, I gotta go Lakers. The Lakers are the hotter team. I would love for the Warriors to win to make it more interesting going into the end of the season for the play-in and seeding. But I'm pretty sure the Lakers should win this game.
You can't even pick this team because, well, first of all, Cam Reddish out.
Again? He just played.
Yes. Well, not play. Ankle. Anthony Davis, Achilles, day-to-day.
Out? Oh.
LeBron James, ankle, day-to-day. Christian Wood, out, knee. Jared Vanderbilt, out. Gabe Vincent never been in. Boy, Miami got this. Woo. Ooh, peace, Gabe. And the thing about it is Gabe gonna circle right back and end up back in Miami once this contract is over.
And not even contract. They're gonna trade him right back for the picks. And he gonna go out there and he gonna shoot 45% from 3.
He gonna turn right back.
Into the back to Gabe Vincent. Ain't nothing the Lakers can do. Who's on the injury report for the Warriors?
That's a good question. Hold on 1 second. Let me get over there.
I think Steph is back, right?
Let's see here. Injuries. Draymond, day-to-day. Steph is out.
Oh, Lakers.
Well, he's out today. He's questionable for the game.
Lakers.
It's questionable.
Lakers.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Curry, it says he's officially questionable, but the status says out. Draymond, day-to-day, back. Yeah, Lakers.
Lakers.
No, do not bet. The 3 main players that have any bearing on this game are what? They're out. Timberwolves versus Jazz. The Jazz won last night in Atlanta, if I believe. No, that was in Utah, Salt Lake City. But they lose to the Timberwolves.
And Edwards is ascending.
I didn't see that Jordan thing at first. I be seeing it a little bit now. I see the little flash.
He's starting to. This looks like 86 Jordan. Like he's starting to realize he's better than. Like I'm physically better than everybody else. And I think in the next 2 years we're gonna get 88 Jordan. May not be as dominant because of the talent that's in the league, but it's gonna be. I think Ann is ascending, bro. All that Jason
you
Tatum
better come
talk.
back.
Y'all get out of there.
Hey, Ja, you better come back. I'm gonna start calling you Trey Songz. Because you had this opportunity to take over and you didn't. And I'm gonna tell you, if that man Anthony Edwards come and steal the crown from you, whoo.
Well, Ja gonna be AI. Ja's gonna be AI.
No, when I say he's
Face of the
Trey
league.
Songz, it's because once Chris Brown had his little situation, now it's a Trey Songz opportunity to do what he needed to do, and he never quite did it.
He created
And
his own situation.
Yeah. Next subject. Yeah, we're picking the Timberwolves over the Jazz. Knicks versus Kings is very good game. Very good game.
I don't know. The Knicks have all the intangibles. The Knicks is one of those teams. Their game translates to the road, translates at home. You can go to the play-in. You could go to the playoffs. They could get hot, especially if Julius Randle, who is now getting shots up in the gym because of his shoulder. Like, there's so much that their game, because of the way they play, could translate anywhere. This Kings like the beam. That don't really mean nothing. And Malik Monk has been balling.
Now Sabonis can cook now. Sabonis gonna cook. Yeah. Fox gonna cook.
I don't see, and that's the thing.
Knicks
they play defense. Yeah, they gonna defense, bro. I think Malik Monk. They gonna put Josh Hart on Malik Monk. First off, Josh Hart, whatever y'all think of him, he plays defense. He had a triple-double at 6'4" in rebound.
Crazy triple-double
at like power forward,
like 30 points and he went bonkers. That's that Nick superpower when everybody likes everybody. Like, the thing that I think that the Knicks have more than everybody else is not actually skill or ability, it's chemistry. Their chemistry seems to be the best. Yes. The ability of want to and chemistry. Now, and I'm going to say this, because I've given Tom Thibodeau a lot of hell. I think that he is coaching his team. Now, it don't help that 3 out of your starting 5 is injured. So I'm still not technically really wrong about that, but it is what it is. But in spite of that, you've been able to coach through this team. And if you get Mitchell Robinson's back, Julius Randle back, and OG Anunoby with the way that these guys have been able to play without him, thoughts and prayers. Cleveland, you better watch out.
First round, Cleveland. I told y'all, Cleveland about to be out of there. They about to be the Hawks.
Cleveland.
They about to be the Hawks. They're gonna get this number 1, number 2, number 3 seed. They're gonna run into a LeBron type team. We ain't gonna run into LeBron, but we ran into LeBron. They're gonna run into the Knicks. And the Knicks got the best way I can describe the Knicks for people our age is they got a whole team of different type of John Starks. Like, John Starks used to be whatever you needed him to be. Defense, shoot threes, go dunk on somebody, get rebounds, block shots, get steals. He was the ultimate utility man. They have a team full of utility men. And Jalen Brunson.
They kind of like us when we went on that run, where we went into it saying, hey, man, everybody's like, the Hawks not going to win. I'm like, yeah, they are.
All right now. All right now.
And everybody said, no. I was like, well, they're going to win. Was that the Cavs that we beat first?
Yep.
And I was like, we're going to win that one. Then after that, who do we play next? The Knicks.
Beat the Knicks. Well, we had at that point, we had the Knicks number at that point.
Everybody else still picked the Knicks and not the Hawks. I think this is what could happen with the Knicks this year is, hey, a lot of y'all don't want this problem. Y'all don't want that problem at all. And it's going to be a problem, especially if they get Mitchell Robinson back and Julius.
With the black man Isaiah Hartenstein playing out of his mind right now. Y'all didn't know. Y'all knew. Well, we said it before. I told you Isaiah Hartenstein black. Shout out the Knicks, man. I think they're nice. I don't know if they have enough. I don't know if they have enough to beat the. I forgot about Sabonis because Sabonis just dominated AD again. I'm picking the Kings at home. I gotta pick the Kings at home. If it was in New York, I pick New York all day. All right, so now we gotta go to Sunday's games. You said what?
Sunday, yeah, that's what I was saying. Sunday, Suns Bucks. I ain't gonna let people get out of church good.
1:00. Ooh wee.
noon Central Standard Time. What is that? That's 10 a.m. over there dealing with AJ, bro. You got to get up.
Low key, one of the best rivalries in terms of matchups and ability has been Giannis versus KD. That has been, the last few years has been great. Dame is a problem. The Bucks actually have, as much as we, again, Doc talked a lot of trash about you. You started off rough. You got this team playing top 3 defense right now. Or top 5 at least. But
73 in their last 10.
But they're so up and down though. Like when they're defensively locked in, they are a problem. But when they are not, they get beat by 72 points. Like they just lost by 45. Like in one of those 3 losses.
The thing is, well, if you look at it, they're not really a good road team.
Nope.
Which is good. You just got to maintain that seed because they're 26-7 at home, which is elite. But on the road, they 500. The Cavs are a better road team. Knicks are a better road team. Magic not a better road team.
But that's kind of what you want, though.
Expected.
That's kind of what you want. You want to.
But I'm saying, like, if you want to
be dominant at home and split on the road. That's how you kind of want it to do.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at everybody else, the teams that have been doing that are the play-in teams. The teams at the top have been better on the road. Cavs 20-11 on the road is crazy.
Yeah, they're good. Can't beat the Hawks on the road though. That's wild. I'm still going Bucks. I'm going Bucks here.
Me too.
Damn.
I think that Giannis, he knows he Giannis being 5th in the MVP. And before that, he wasn't even on the ladder, and he was like, that makes me feel like nothing. I think that has motivated him. I know that he understands that I know that the whole media machine has been trying to keep his act clean and try to make sure it didn't look like it was him that made those decisions. But at the end of the day, he knows that if and when they lose, it's going to come crashing back down to him. They're going to look at him. So I think that he's just going to go ahead and be proactive and like, well, hell, it's coming to my front door anyway, unless I win a championship. So the best thing I can do is get ahead of it and just play hard. Pistons smoked.
Yep, Jalen Duren though, man, he about to get a whole nother contract because
I'm picking the Heat, but the Pistons on the right night. This is a matchup because
there's such a size mismatch in that pause necessary for their roster.
Nuggets, Mavericks, the besties playing against each other.
I'm going
Joker
against Nuggets
versus Luka.
Nuggets have a better supporting cast. The Mavs have, even with those trades, they have nobody to guard Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon makes that team almost unstoppable. He's your 4. He's the 4th option on that team.
5th.
Who's the 4th?
Hold on. Murray? No, you're right. He is the 4th. So who's their 5th player?
KCP?
No, not Bruce Brown.
KCP?
Oh yeah.
Which is still crazy because he's low key.
Yeah.
Defensively, he has been a menace. Yeah. As your 5th best.
Yeah.
And then you got off the bench. You just have a bunch.
You got an MVP candidate at 1. You have an elite guard as your 2nd option. You have a sniper as your 3rd option. Then you have Aaron Gordon, who just demands to do all the rest of the stuff. The roster construction is elite. And Christian Braun was a great pickup.
Yes. He is a better version of Pat Connaughton and Grayson Allen. Yes, I picked those 2 because. But I'm saying he is better than them.
He can shoot. Also, elite 2K guy. Let me tell you. On my team.
He'll dunk on you now. Quiet is kept. If you give him that step
and still shoot it and can dribble it, like that's what that goes into the same Trey Murphy, Herb Jones thing is. Find me some guys who are tall enough to play defense and stay in front of a player, but can dribble the ball and shoot the ball. Hawks can't do nothing with those guys though. Raptors versus Magic.
I'm picking
good game, but then I think I just watched this. They just played. They just played in Toronto, but the Magic are better. I think that we got to put some more respect on Paolo's name. Paolo,
Why?
damn
I think
near
he
should
gets
be
all the respect.
in the. Yeah, but I think he damn near should be in the MVP conversation. Like he is.
Shout out to the Magic front office too, extending their coach after they can
Jamal
see
Mosley
doing right. Yeah, so shout out to the Magic front office doing the right thing.
Well, Paolo, man. I mean, he had like 19, 8, and 7. Like, and he's just so. I can do a little bit of everything.
Well, you want to
and plays defense.
Yeah, you want to put respect on Paolo's name, which you should. But the number 1 pick in the next year is probably going to be the number 2 finisher and defensive player of the year behind Rudy Gobert and Wemby. Wemby, it's unfortunate for Paolo, but Wemby, just him and Chet, not even Chet, Wemby takes away the conversation for everybody else. We don't talk about nobody else. We don't talk about nobody. Any young player, name a young player we talk about besides Wemby and Tyrese Halliburton. I don't even talk about Halliburton in this conversation. I'm talking about in the last 3 years of being drafted. There's nobody to talk about but Wemby.
So this is so where, like, this is how I see Banchero versus how I see Wemby. Wemby, just out of the world, God-given abilities. He's so tall. He's so coordinated. Like, he can still pass and dribble. But if you look at Wemby, he doesn't consistently like play winning basketball. And I don't think that he's going to have next year. Hold on, let me finish. I don't think that next year he's going to have the jump like Paolo, who didn't really play winning basketball last year. But now you can see like he's the leader of that team. He pushes that defense. He moves the ball on offense. Like Wemby will have really good stats, but I think that their record will be very similar to what it is now. Like Wemby is just going to always be a better basketball player because I'm not better basketball player. He's going to probably have better stats, but I don't know how long it's going to take before Wemby is playing winning basketball to be in the 5th seed and could at any point end up being the 4th seed in a tough East. That's a hell of an accomplishment for a young guy, for a second-year player.
I 100% disagree. I think Wemby's good. We have talked in length about Wemby not knowing how to play basketball for real in the NBA. He's just now learning, and he's already number 2 in defensive player of the year. He's had a 5x5 game, a triple-double in blocks. He can shoot the 3, dribble. I think that team, they're going to have to figure something out in terms of
some of them people getting traded.
Yeah, like Devin Vassell is playing, his attitude is playing him into being traded. I don't think they should. They're trying to pair him as the number 2 guy, but he's looking at himself as I'm 1B. And with Wemby, that's not going to work.
But I understand what he's doing is like, we're not playing like, we're playing.
Hold on. Let me finish. So what I'm saying is when it comes to Wemby and playing winning basketball, it's a different conversation from Paolo because that team, everybody knew their role. Everybody knew that Paolo was coming in. He is the guy that's going to get the ball. We running plays for him only. I'll pass you out. You hit the 3. Franz, you can get the ball if he's double team, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. San Antonio, from a coaching standpoint, has to figure it out. I think once they get some of them dudes traded, I think next year they'll be in the play-in easily. I think they'll be in the play-in easily. And it lends credence to my point is what I'm saying is, Paolo, you're right. He deserves everything. I think he should be. He just was so good as a rookie that you should really put him as most improved player of the year because of his leadership and intangibles. But that's not why you win the role. But in terms of, I think he had a higher launching point in terms of team and dynamic in the Magic than Wemby had in San Antonio, even with Pop. Pop don't even look like he really coaching right now. He like just y'all go out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I watch them play, they're playing Wemby ball, not basketball. They just out there doing stuff. And if I'm a player and I've been in the league 3-4 years, I'm trying to get to like, we've already played enough stupid basketball at this point. I want to play winning basketball at this point. And I get it. That's the reason I think that he's probably going to be out of there. Is his timeline is not on the Wemby timeline. They're letting Wemby, like, he is like a baby giraffe.
Who you talking about?
And they're like, just everybody who wants out, but specifically like Devin Vassell. Like, they're letting Wemby get hit, like, learn how to walk. And if I've been in the league 2 or 3 years and we've been trash, and then I saw y'all trade away DeJounte Murray, and now I gotta watch, like, I just gotta watch us do, like, I gotta watch Wemby play basketball while he's getting a bunch of stats. They're not playing, like, strategically any level of basketball. Like, it's probably like middle school basketball. Looks like they play the majority of the time to me. Like, the strategy just ain't there. So that might frustrate me.
Because Vassell, I saw a couple clips where they highlighted and they were like, dog, Wemby did the pick and roll. He was rolling to the basket. The play was there. And Vassell just kept dribbling and just kept, like, I'm not passing him the ball. And I'm like, bro, you just got that contract this year. Yeah. Like, what are you doing? But whatever. Back to the Magic. I'm picking the Magic over the Raptors.
Me too. Yeah, I just saw last night. And the Raptors have potential. I think that, unfortunately, and of course, thoughts and prayers going to RJ Barrett losing his brother. I think that they could, with some moves, could be interested in next season, but this season they need, like, I think they're going to do what the Hawks should probably do for the rest of the season and see what they got in everybody else. Yep. Let's see what Grady Dick can be. Pause if needed. His name's weird. Nets versus Spurs.
Celtics over Wizards.
Nobody
Nets
cares.
Spurs. I'm picking the.
You picking the Wizards over the Celtics?
Celtics over the Wizards.
Nets over the Spurs.
I may pick the Spurs over the Nets. I ain't
betting
that. I'm not betting on a 14-win team.
Then we get murdered by the Clippers.
And the Hawks gonna get beat by the Clippers. So that's that.
Yeah, they gonna roll out Vic Krejci to play against Paul George, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard. Boy,
I think Kawhi's hurt. I think Kawhi got a strain back.
Yeah, he did. I was being facetious.
Oh, but with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all have any topics, let us know. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna get destroyed. Otherwise, Norwood, you got anything you want to talk about?
Kawhi Leonard not on the injury report at all.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get beat by 100. It's gonna be 179 to 79. DeJounte Murray gonna have 50
like,
points.
Look, John playing in a team club. Boy, what you talking about, boy?
Anything you want to talk about before we go?
They finna treat us like Essential Station in that joint. Boy. Put your hood up. Put your hood up. No, that's it, man. Thank you guys for rocking with us on this beautiful, beloved Saturday morning. It did rain and hail at the rodeo yesterday, so that was a big fiasco. But, I mean, I don't know what you expect to happen in Houston. Outside of that, thank you guys. Adios, mi amigos. Until we meet again, y'all be safe. God is love. Be responsible and keep it player.
Peace.